The kids put you up to it, brother. Yeah. You not Dirk Nowitzki. See, Dirk Nowitzki cut his hair at the start of every season.
But I'm telling you, you better read the
story.
You're
not Dirk Nowitzki, Duke.
You better read the story of Samson, brother. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Bro, that was dreadlocks. What had that to do with the beard?
Same difference. What's good, Chris?
But look, we get on here and we off the dome freestyle old jokes about Ken every single podcast. But I promise you, Ken will get an extended break.
Oh, absolutely.
If you come on here with the baby face.
Brother, we might not even.
He ain't gonna be on a 2-week vacation when you say that.
Well, you better have like some African growth hormone haired sample. What's good, Bam?
Brother, you might as well look. You say your beard, you might as well wear a mask on the podcast.
Yeah, that's what you better do. You better do something,
brother.
Oh, okay, that's your son. I was like, who kid is that? Don't you walk around calling people dad?
Well, my boy,
make sure y'all smash
Mika. Mika, I don't know who or when or where you took that picture, but you are Super Saiyan in that picture, and I appreciate it.
Oh, I thought those was. I thought that was Harriet Tubman in your background for a second. I
thought that was Donald Trump. I'm like, hey, you got to change
that. I was looking at Harriet Tubman and Donald Trump. What is going on? What kind of
is that Daniel Craig?
That's supposed to be. I guess so. Make sure y'all smash that like button, everybody.
Smash the like button, like the. Never mind.
Hit the goddamn button.
What's good? What's all right?
Shout out to everybody who pulled up in my TikTok live before we went live. I appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all smash the like button. Send this to your auntie them.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun for me because
I might have to start doing a TikTok pre-live before we go live on YouTube.
I'll run it with you, bro. I'm good with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing. Matter of fact, y'all remind me. I need to do a TikTok pre-live before the YouTube live.
Ken always late. I don't know what Ken be at. Ken.
Wait, look, ain't no need to talk CPT about what Ken does.
It's a CP time and then it's a Ken time. What's good though, Brandon?
Ain't no need to talk about what Ken does in his personal
life. I don't know what Ken does in his personal
life. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I think we all got.
I think it's best if I don't know. I think it's best if I don't know at all. Like never. Like if there's ever a time where I don't need to know what somebody's doing, it's what Ken is doing. Make sure y'all smash that like button, please. It's 10 of y'all in here. Please get that like. Please get that 13. Like 10. Please. 13. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like it, share it, subscribe.
And I'm pretty sure the most of y'all probably could care less. But that's all right. But I'm just here to let y'all know. Pimp C would have been 49 today. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Long live the pimp.
I see 14 people in here. I'm waiting to see 14 likes now. Come on now.
Hey, come on now.
Smash that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the button. And if somebody knows the whereabouts of Kenneth, please get him on the show.
Not Kenneth.
Nah, don't bring it. What Kenneth?
No, don't bring Kenneth, brother.
You know what? Bring Kenneth. I got words for Kenneth. I haven't officially had the pleasure of doing a podcast with Kenneth.
Brother, don't.
You don't want to. You don't want to. That ain't what you think it is.
Yeah.
I missed the podcast with Kenneth.
Brother, it was disrespectful.
Yeah.
It was disrespectful.
You're disrespectful, bro?
I'm still missing some likes. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Come on, get them likes up.
You shave your goddamn beard off. Is what I
get them likes up.
Say
Yeah,
what?
we're not even gonna talk about that, brother. I don't even
What
want
you
to.
gonna change your name to when you shave your beard off is what I want.
Kitty cat. That's what you gonna call yourself.
Hey,
Kitty cat.
He gonna be a bald
Kitty
head
cat,
scallywag, boy.
We're gonna start calling you WAP. That's what we're gonna call you.
wow. Walk around here with a wop face.
WAP face. What's good, bro? What's good? Make sure y'all smash that like button. We're gonna go ahead and get started.
Thank you, Brandy. You know what time it is. Long live the pimp, man.
Make sure you smash the like button. We're gonna go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome y'all to the Popcorn in Your Bed podcast show. I am your host, Rashad, along with the crew.
What's good, man? This your boy Duke, your favorite fat person. Public service announcement. I am not fat. I just take up a lot of room.
It's your girl, Mika G.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE. Sidebar. Mika, you put it in the group chat.
Facts.
Oh, that's a
You put it in the group chat.
Facts.
bro. That's a good one, bro.
That's facts.
You put it in the group chat.
Probably the best one yet.
Oh, you
wasn't
didn't read my
here
cup. Y'all didn't read my
wasn't
cup.
here
What
for
is my
Stepmother
cup?
2. I
What
wasn't
is-
here for Stepmother 2, but I was
Wait.
tuned in the whole time. Mika, you put it in
Wait,
the
hold
group
on. What does my cup say? Says sounds like a you problem.
You put it in the group chat. But you know what? As a bonus, for those of you who did not tune in to my TikTok live, I'm going to give y'all the sidebar that I gave on TikTok.
It's not working.
Sidebar. Sidebar. If you ask somebody to spell the word orange and they ask, you want me to spell the color or the fruit? You need to vacate the premises expeditiously. That's all I'm saying. Let's start the show.
Okay. Make sure y'all smash that like button, please and thank you. So before we get started with the movie review, I got some murder trivia for everybody. And I want to see how good y'all are. Now I took this test earlier. I got 8 out of 10, but I ain't put all the questions on here. So check this out, right? Y'all ready? Y'all got your thinking caps on? All right, now make sure y'all listen carefully because I'm gonna read it off. And I need y'all to pay attention, all right? All right.
Get it.
A senior police officer asked his junior officers to visit a murder location and note everything they see there. Officers returned with the information: body lying, television on, a cup of tea on the table, newspaper open with pages number 7 and 8. Are the officers lying?
Nigga, you just said a lot of words.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. A senior police officer asked his junior officers to visit a murder location and note everything they see there. Y'all got me so far?
Mhm.
The officers returned with the information: body lying, television on, a cup of tea on the table, newspaper open with pages number 7 and 8. Are the officers lying?
But I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, got one yes.
I'm gonna say yeah, because who the hell reading the newspaper and watching TV at the same time?
I was thinking the same thing, bro.
That's an interesting guess. What you say, Mika?
I'm gonna say yeah,
And why you say yes?
because who made was it tea or coffee or whatever it was? Who made that?
Okay, listen, y'all didn't get it right, but I mean y'all got it right, but y'all didn't get it right for the right reason. So it's yes, because pages 7 and 8, they're not gonna be, so it's 1, 2, 3, It's okay. Don't worry about it. Pages 7 and 8 aren't going to be together.
Thank you, Kiana. Thank you. Somebody feel.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Around 3 p.m., a man died in his own house. The next day, the police asked each servant and victim's wife what they were doing when this happened. These were their statements. Gardener, I was watering the plants. Cook, I was making breakfast. Wife, I was watching a movie on my laptop. Who do you think is lying?
The cook.
Brother, the cook, brother.
Mika?
Why are you making breakfast at 3 p.m.?
It's 3 p.m.
Y'all ain't
Granted,
give Mika a chance to answer, man. Damn, what's wrong with y'all?
If she's smart, she just follow us.
I don't think that's the best idea.
So he said, "Who? Can you repeat the 3 again?"
It's okay. it's okay. They already got it. But yes, it was the cook, because why are you cooking breakfast at 3 p.m.? Even though breakfast at 3 p.m. is fire.
Look, my mother raised me to believe that there is no wrong time of day. My mother woke me up at 10 o'clock at night one time and made pancakes and eggs, and it was fire. She said, my mother raised me to believe it's never too late for breakfast. But for the sake of this question, no, it's the cook, man.
Okay, we're gonna do one last one and then we're gonna get started. A lady was murdered on the road. Police suspected the lady's husband, brother, and father to be the murderer. They sent a message to all three saying like this: your wife / sister / daughter is murdered. Please come to the crime spot. Only the husband reached there. Who is the murderer?
The husband, bro.
I would point the finger at the husband because, for
They didn't
one,
say-
I
they
didn't
nobody
tell
told you where the crime.
I didn't tell you where the crime scene is.
That's not what I said.
That's not what I said.
Yes.
I said pull up to the crime scene without giving you the location, but you pull up to the crime scene.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah,
Come on now, dog. Come on now, dog.
Y'all good. That was good.
One more. For the hell of it. Give me one.
Is that Ken in the comments? Brother, I'm about to.
Look.
All right.
Give us another.
All right, I got you.
I know this rubbernecker is not. Okay.
All right, this is one you gotta listen now. You gotta listen. For a murder case investigation, police visit a bar. There, the waiter tells that victim was here with his friend. They both drank. Within 10 minutes, the victim managed to drink only 1 glass of wine. On the other hand, his friend drinks 5 drinks in that same time. It was later revealed that all those drinks were poisoned. How come the victim's friend did not die, who had 5 drinks within 10 minutes? What do you think was poisoned?
The ice. Brother, because you said the friend had wine.
Who the fuck putting ice in their wine?
That's what I'm saying. The friend who drank the wine didn't die.
They both had wine, by the way.
Oh, well, shit,
They
never
both
mind.
had drinks, by the way.
But one had 1 drink and the other one had 5.
Oh.
It was a glass.
Was both of them drinking the same thing?
He said they both had wine.
They both had drinks. I'll say that.
But one had 1 drink and the other one had 5 drinks in the amount of time it took the other one to drink 1 drink.
Okay, Mika, you said the glass. Duke, you said the ice. What you say, Mo?
Bro, I take back the ice, brother, because if both of them had wine, but all right.
They were just they just refilled the cup.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was but I don't know about that one, bro. I was gonna say the bottle was like
What go good with wine? Cheese? It was cheap.
It was none of that. Duke was actually right the first time. It was
it was
ice.
ice. Okay, I thought so. Bro.
But who put?
So the reason why the one friend didn't get poisoned is because he drank it so fast. That because the one friend within 10 minutes drunk, he is sick. So there you go. That's the reason why.
Okay, I was right.
He ain't talking about. He said he was gonna be late. He ain't saying nothing. Shut up.
Ice in their wine though.
I don't know. That was weird. That was weird to me because I actually got it right, but I was
vodka. I understood. Vodka lemonade.
But anyway, so Glass Onion, Rian Johnson film. I first found out about Rian Johnson when I watched Knives Out back in 2019. Knives Out was one of the best movies I had seen in a long time. I'm a big murder mystery fan. Like, I like all those shows, Columbo, Law and Order, Murder She Wrote, like things like that. I love those shows, and like those movies.
My
and also,
dog, Leroy
also
Jeff Gibbs.
Yeah, always read the books. But like he came out with Knives Out, so I was like intrigued by it. So then he turns around, and this year I got an email about Glass Onion. So I was like, shoot, I ain't doing nothing. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go see it. So I got a chance to go to the movies and watch it in the movie theater. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I liked Knives Out better, but I had more fun with this movie. Because just like the different plot twists. But once again, he has star-studded cast.
Thank you, Yama.
I just say, appreciate it.
You feel me?
Mickey, you're not gonna sit there?
Yeah, he did. I can't hold you on that one. He did do them Star Wars films. I can't even say nothing about that. I try to forget them. But but as far as like his murder mystery stuff go, really, really love it. I was a big fan of Clue when it came out with Tim Curry. You ever played Clue, the board game?
Mm-hmm.
And they made a movie about it, which was real fun to me. I loved it. It's just Tim Curry in it, being Tim Curry. But it was definitely a fun time. So I had a lot of fun with this. Daniel Craig, I believe, has found his niche. He's not doing James Bond films anymore. So, he's
that
going
accent, brother.
Foghorn Leghorn. I do say now. I do
spent
declare.
That whole movie trying to figure out like what accent is that?
Foghorn Leghorn. I don't know where Foghorn Leghorn from, but that's wherever he from. That's where this dude is from. So there's that. Yeah. I actually like Kate Hudson's character. I ain't have a problem with her. She was a cokehead to me. That's what she was. Yeah. No, I definitely feel like she found her lane with this. I mean, he found his lane with this one. And it's crazy because you would think that he would want to do, all the James Bond movies because people, love James Bond. But I feel like it wore it out for him. He couldn't have fun with that, and I feel like he's having fun with this. And honestly, he's one of my favorite characters in it. Not my favorite character, but he's one of my favorite characters in it. And it's a point in this movie, and I'll tell you about it when we get there. But it's a point in this movie where he just kind of like gets mad and just starts snapping on dude, and I was rolling because it was hilarious how he was pissed off at this man for doing this. But it was definitely a dope movie, man. I love the cast, honestly. Edward Norton is in here. You got Dave Batista, you got Kate Hudson. Janelle Monáe is doing her thing in this. What's my man name? Black dude. Dang, I'm trying to think his name. I can't. Leslie Odom Jr. So it's a lot of people in here, and then you got to throw in the cameos as well. So it was really dope. It was really dope to see it on screen.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke. It was definitely a fun movie.
Williams.
Serena Williams. Yeah. and everybody has a
And the old girl from Orange is the New Black.
I think I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name right now.
The redhead.
Yeah. I can't think of her name right now. So, did y'all try to guess who it was?
Yep.
Did y'all get it right? I'm telling you like this, I didn't. I did not get it right. You got it right. When did you guess?
At the beginning of the movie when he showed up.
As
soon as he walked out, I was like, he's the killer.
You know what? I'll let you have it.
Now, I had suspicion of him being the killer at first, but because I didn't have enough evidence to make him the killer, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep you on the back burner.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I didn't get it until like the second like half. I would say like once the second half started, I was like, wait, somebody's gonna lead to Buddy. Cause it was just like too much stuff was adding up to because at first I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was Janelle Monáe's character in the beginning. I thought it was her in the beginning, and I also thought it could be Batista's character. But then when Batista's character died, I was like, oh shoot, it's Janelle Monáe's character. And then I was like, I switched to like 3 different people, and finally I got towards the end when he got ready to start explaining. I was like, wait, some ain't right, because this little rich dummy is guilty. And it was just like, it was like when they played the stuff back, it gave me that show did. He so did give him that. He so did give him that cup. Like, so did.
So the movie starts off, everybody is minding their own business.
What's up?
Living their lives the way that they normally live their lives. And they receive this mysterious box with a note on the box that says Love Miles. So they all know each other. So they all pretty much get on like a group call to say, look, what is the deal with this box? And Leslie Odom's character, being a scientist, they're kind of depending on him to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a brainiac. So they're like, yo, is there a way inside the box? Like, what is the meaning of this?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is trying to figure out this box, and they kind of all figure it out step by step with each other. And it's full of puzzles, it's full of surprises. And then they finally get the box open to get an invitation from Miles saying, hey, I got this spot all the way out in Greece. I'm inviting y'all to come to the spot because I want to have a murder mystery party this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gathering up the whole gang on some family reunion type shit to say, everybody pull up to the crib. You know what I'm saying? For you know what I'm saying? Like we used to do in the old days, so we could have this little get together this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did I?
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with somebody inviting me to a remote island, but brother, if you make me go through all them tricks and stuff to get this doggone little stupid box open, and all you got in there is a letter, I'm fighting you when I see you.
How long did it take you to make this box?
Like, bro, that's way too much money. You could have just sent the brown little envelope. You know, we're good to go. But you doing all this box?
You got me doing Chinese checkers, tic-tac-toe.
Dude, I mean, what's called Mama knew the whole thing. She solved the whole thing.
Bro, I wish she went to the island. Bro, I wanted her to go to the island.
She did. The whole time,
she probably would have been my favorite character.
Batista is staring at this box, and every time she was like, mash the button, push this to the left.
Like, Ma, shut up. Ma,
shut up.
Yeah. Man, listen. Well, I wish she would have went to the island, bro. Bro. Especially like, listen, especially her versus Benoit Blanc. Like his character, like that would have been hilarious. Those two going back and forth.
Hey, look, the accent was stupid. I'm sorry, the accent was stupid.
It threw me off too, bro. I was like,
The
is
accent
it
was
gonna
stupid.
change? Is it gonna change at some point?
No, he does it the entire.
I'm trying to
film.
figure out what was it?
It's some country. I don't know.
Where though, brother?
I don't know.
Kentucky.
He
The
had
deep
like
South.
a
It got to be
an
Kentucky.
old like plantation owner
Mhm.
The
accent.
deep South.
He sound like he make moonshine.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I do like the way that Janelle Monáe's character opened up the box. She was like, you know what? I ain't about to play this game. And that should have been the first dead giveaway.
Oh, that's what I said. I was like,
That
why didn't they call her too? And I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, that should have been the first dead giveaway. Okay. And it was, and like I said, it's funny how you watch it differently because I've watched this now 3 times. So it's funny how you watch it differently each time. So the first time I watched it, didn't know what was going on. Second time I saw it on Netflix, I watched it. I was like, okay, now I see the parts where I should have been paying more attention to. The third time made everything more clear to me because I was like, how didn't I get this the first time? Like, how did I not know this? And it was just, but it was fun each time because I saw something differently that I should have paid attention to. Like, I did not notice the pineapple juice switch until the third time watching it. Second time I didn't see it.
Before the recap, like when it happened in real time?
When it happens in real time.
So when I seen the recap, like I still didn't think of it because he didn't give him that. He reached over, like he skipped his cup, and he reached over and got the other cup.
But
like
it was the way that he set it up that made it because he grabbed for his cup and then he reached over and grabbed his cup.
He also put an orange peel in that thing to disguise it a little bit too.
Man, yeah, see, there you go. It was
an orange peel in the cup, brother.
But what was fun about this, man, is everybody had like different personalities. Like you got the junkie rock star, party influencer chick. You got the bro dude, Batista's character who's a womanizer and everything like that. He just,
You got the scientist.
Mm-hmm. You got the politician. And then you got fine black lady. That's a character. I'm gonna just put that out there. Fine black lady is a character.
Brother, she was fine.
Brother, I'm trying to tell you. Dog.
So they all finally get these boxes open, get this invitation, and they all end up at this boat dock where they show up one by one, and it's like a family reunion. Everybody's like, oh, here we go again, just like we used to do in the old days. And then right before the boat took off was when Janelle Monáe's character showed up, and everybody was kind of looking like, bird?
So when it first came on, that I was like, why are they looking at her?
Right. Like she's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, like why everybody so like shocked? And like why they looking at her like this? Like I was like, what's the problem? And like they were just, bro, they was baffled. Every time she walked in the room, bro, they know what they was trying to keep it cool.
Yeah.
So initially the movie revealed that Janelle Monáe's character and Miles had beef. They didn't dive into why they had beef. They just laid out like, look, these two characters in this movie had beef. So and everybody in the inner circle knew this. So they're like, okay, you and Miles got beef, but at the same time, you still got an invite. They weren't even surprised that she got the invite. They were surprised that she came, accepted the invite, and showed up.
Right.
It was supposed to look like, oh, I sent the invite. That's why she didn't come, because she would.
We got beef.
Right. Because he was surprised when she showed up too. Like he was like, oh.
Which the movie reveals why they were surprised.
But for now, they got to keep the movie revealed why he was surprised.
Right.
Well, it revealed why they all were surprised, but for different reasons. Like they were like, "Oh yeah, it's beef going on. Why is she showing up?" Because that whole little, because she had just recently, because the beef had just recently like spiked up. Because she had, so that had just happened.
Because
but he was more
her and
surprised.
Miles had the $1 billion idea, and Miles ended up just like removing her from the situation,
right,
altogether.
And it was because she didn't agree with him on a project. Yeah, that's what. Because so he wanted to do that little whatever that little energy thing was, and she was like, nah, this gonna blow up everything. So she was like, nah. She was like, I'm out. And he was like, that's fine. I'm gonna take everything then. So, it and like later revealed on her death, I was like, why would you send that? Why would you send that picture? Like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that kind of danger? Here go the envelope right here with my face.
You know how they do. You know how they do. They try to, I ain't gonna say they. You know who them are. You know who them are. They try to get you. They try to get you. Yeah, exactly. Straight cocaine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm finna make him mad. I'm finna make him mad. I'm finna make him mad. You know how they do. But we don't got to go deep into that. But you know.
Mm-hmm. 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 So, yes, her character was named Andy. But her character was also named
Helen.
Helen, yeah. So later it was revealed that she already knew Benoit Blanc, but they made it seem like they had just met there. They get there and you can already tell like it's tension everywhere. And like even down to like the regular conversation, because when they all sitting around, he started explaining like what all the disruptors is. But before they even get to the island, Miles has like he sees Benoit Blanc, he's like, but I didn't send you an invite, brother. What you doing here?
But that boy was nervous. You hear me? That boy.
Hey,
how you get on this boat?
How you get here, Rubberneck?
I got an invite. But how you got it? I only made 5 of them. Well,
he said, "Oh man, it must have been a test one. It must have been the test one.
Must have been the prototype."
First of all, at that point you should have known he was dumb. I think at that point Benoit knew he was just dumb. Like he was a dummy.
Flat out stupid.
Because he was just making up words too. He was like, because even when he said that word, I was like that's not a word. Like I'm not gonna say I know all the big words, but I was like, that's not a word.
That's not what that says.
That's not what that says. That's not a word. And I knew it wasn't a word. You know why I knew it wasn't a word, bro? Well, when I saw it in the theater, I knew it wasn't a word. But then when I watched it on Netflix, I always watch with captions. Captions ain't picked that up. They were like, "What the word say? That ain't it."
Hey, Rashad, if there was a caption with the little ball, the ball just fell. Like, goddamn,
hey, we ain't got that word. We ain't got
that word.
You got to move on.
That must be French.
Everybody's on the boat. Andy is like just off in her own world. Like, look, I'm here, but I really don't want to be here. But I have a reason for being here, and nobody can really figure out why she's there.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's just kind of giving her the side eye, like we still can't believe you on this boat with us, but oh well, we finna go with it because eventually we're gonna figure out why you here.
Right. Yeah. Why you here? What you showed up for? What you want?
And
what's up, Kay?
Blanc is just playing 21 questions. Like every 10 seconds of the movie, he's just asking all kind of questions. Mm-hmm. But the picture has already been painted that he is the greatest detective in the world.
Right.
So rightfully so. You're going to ask questions because I don't think anybody else knows that you're a detective.
Right.
But you are just doing your job.
Right. Well, this is the thing. Most of them all knew each other. Like everybody was famous enough where everybody kind of knew who everybody was.
They was all in, they was in the circle. Like they all used to kick.
That so everybody. Well, most of them knew who Benoit Blanc was because he was so famous, and then Benoit Blanc knew most of them because most of them were so famous. So I guess it's like one of those things where once your job is like to research people and stuff like that, that's how you find out most things. What was great about this was, like I said, you have a different version of these multiple characters, and everybody has, like, when you first watch it, everybody has something to gain with Miles being murdered at some point. Because even like when he gets there, he starts talking about it. But what was funny was, like, when they arrive to the island and the dock floats up, the first thing that the man on the boat says is "piece of shite." He's like, "Piece of shite." He was like, "Oh yeah, what is it? Yeah, piece of shite." So basically, his this is when you just got too much money. When you just be doing dumb stuff with your money. Like, brother, you don't need a glass dock that just comes up out of nowhere.
Like,
you know why? Because you can't have, if an emergency happens, you screwed, and we saw why that was. So they get to the island. Everybody, after everybody had to take the little breath thing or whatever, the little COVID shot. It was a COVID shot or something like that. I don't know. It was supposed to be so you don't get anybody sick. Like it was a sterilizer or something like that. I don't know. But it actually was dope though, because it actually brought me back to 2020 when I was like, oh shoot, we did all used to have to wear masks just for anything. Anywhere you went, you had to wear masks. So it was one of those things where kind of like brought you back to the like to the time period. So he's introducing himself to everybody, and then he sees Andy, and he's like, what you doing alive? What you like? What you? Hey, friend. I see. It's like when you leave your friend, like a zombie apocalypse happening, and you and your friend, and you just got to pick yourself sometimes, and then they survive and they come back, and you like, oh, hey.
That's what made me say
that's
it
so
was
crazy.
him. Because the way he reacted when he saw her, I was like, something up with this guy.
Well, what I'm saying, well, yeah. He was too like, oh shoot, what you doing? How you living? I saw you die.
I was there.
I saw you die. I don't know how you made it out, but I saw you die. So I don't know how you made it.
That's what happened when you use them great value pills, cuz.
Yeah, I don't.
Man, you gotta get the real thing.
Yeah. But then you get introduced to Ethan Hawke's character walking around saying, not here.
Brother, hey,
one of the funniest cameos.
The funniest thing. Was he eating cereal at one point?
I don't know what he was eating, but he was just walking around. He was just there.
Reason, I thought about Mo every time I see him. Hey, my bad. I ain't here.
I ain't here. Don't worry about it.
I thought about Mo eating something and walking into something that he didn't try to walk. My bad.
He just walked past the Oscars.
Yeah, just my bad. I ain't know y'all was filming. My bad.
Bro, what you got to do with
me? I see you playing that role, bro.
He walking past. Oh, y'all filming? Oh,
y'all filming?
Popcorn in your beard. Does a movie
today.
Everybody's the main character. You got Rashad, Mika, Duke, Ken, and I'm just a random nigga with a sandwich in the background.
No.
Oh, y'all filming?
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's not what he said.
I didn't say the popcorn your beer production. I was saying in that movie. In that movie, I can see you doing it in that movie. You good, brother. Everybody rolling set. King is gonna be late. King gonna be late.
King gonna be late.
King gonna be
bad.
late. So
My bad, y'all.
That's the one gonna walk in the wrong time. Oh, it's not my turn yet. Oh, I thought you said 7.
Brother, it's 8:00.
So they get to the island, and I think they just kind of like mingling and like kicking it at the pool at first, just doing random stuff. The movie establishes that no matter what Duke does, no matter where Duke goes, he always got the strap on it.
Always got the strap.
This man had the strap in the Speedos.
Brother,
and everybody like, look, Duke always got his gun with him.
Brother, the gun was bigger than the drawers, bro. Bro, the gun was bigger than the drawers. They got these little ass drawers on, man.
He was influencing, man. He was influencing.
Duke always got the strap on him, no matter what.
But them drawers were small.
And then the goddamn detective is in the swimming pool with his full outfit.
Full outfit on.
on.
Full outfit and his slides. I'm just like, man.
And the bandana. What's the bandana for?
It's an ascot. He was looking like Fred from the Scooby-Doo.
He did.
Yeah, the ascot on, bro.
He did.
We gotta bring ascots back.
You got this whole striped outfit on, shoes and socks in the swimming pool with a glass of gin.
Yeah.
If that wasn't some black, look, that was the first. There was another part of this movie that was black as hell. We ain't got to it yet, but I'm gonna bring it up when we get.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: let people do always go to pool parties and don't never take off their regular clothes. Yeah, I'm just put my feet in
because most of the time, our regular clothes is the swimming clothes. But I'm not bringing the changing. I'm not bringing changing clothes. I'm bringing my swimming shorts, a shirt, and the towel.
I'm gonna just stand on this side, and I ain't gonna go into the deep end. I'm gonna just stand on this side. I'm gonna stand on this side. But it was crazy because he's already. What's up, Shay? He's already like finding out that these people are kind of dumb. Like most of them are kind of dumb. So he was having conversations with everybody, and Kate Hudson, her character was
what was her character name? Birdie.
Mm-hmm. So Birdie is high as a birdie the entire movie. She is coked out on something. I don't know what Birdie was on. Birdie was definitely. She was. Mm-hmm.
Yo, dope. Yeah.
He said somebody got murdered. Somebody got murdered. Okay, cool. That's
sad. That's real sad.
But look at my magazine cover.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. When they said they said that thing about Harriet Tubman, brother, I started crying. She said you compared yourself to
Oh my god!
Because I could see her doing something like that. What's up, Malia?
Cocaine, one hell of a drug, bro.
Bro, I could see somebody doing something like that, and that's that honestly was like one of the funniest moments in the movie. Like I think that's what I liked about this one. This one had more funny moments than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more enjoyable. But everybody, like, he was telling this little story about what happened and everybody, like, he was the outcast, and like Andy brought him along and introduced him to everybody, and how everybody started off. Like Duke was like a influencer who couldn't get off the ground.
Birdie was
she had. Because I think that's when she did the comparison to the Harriet Tubman or something like that. Then Miles was a teacher, and I never found out the one lady's name, the politician lady.
It's called Agatha.
Agatha?
No, that's
that is
the
the one.
That's
She
the
played
character
Agatha.
she played.
Yeah,
she played Agatha.
It was Agatha.
Claire DeBella.
Yeah, Claire.
Claire.
So yeah, Claire was some local politician. So she moved up, and all of them moved up because of Miles. So they all felt some loyalty to Miles when it came down to splitting between him and Andy. So they all was like, yeah, shoot, I saw Miles right there on the napkin. Oh, you saw. But this is my thing. All of them was stuttering on the stand except for like Batista. Like he was the only one that lied with confidence because everybody else was stuttering.
Oh, girl almost spilled all her water trying to drink it after she lied.
It was Miles.
Look a little shaky,
she's obviously
baby.
lying, so I don't know what that's about, but okay. But so that was the rift, and that's where Andy has her beef at. With everybody.
She had beef with everybody.
Had beef with everybody. So that would also kind of like make me think for a second on when it was revealed that she was already dead, or when it revealed that she got shot. Because it just everybody had a reason to either kill Andy or Miles, which like that's what kind of made it a little
holding on to the golden titty.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, pretty much.
So after the pool scene, everybody gets cleaned up, and Miles invites everybody into.
Oh no, brother! You got to talk about the Batista scene. Oh, my man is running around and his lady smashing Miles.
So, all right. So there's a lot prior.
But that
prior
some
to
thick
Miles,
ass glass, brother.
Prior to Miles bringing everybody into the glass,
mm-hmm.
There was a series of events that took place, and like I was telling Rashad in the group chat, up to the glass onion point, I didn't realize how much attention to detail I paid to little things in the movie up until when Blanc did his recap of everything that he noticed, and I was like, you know what? I did see that. I did see that. And he started kind of tying everything together.
So did. I so did.
So Batista, there was a scene where his girl was in the movie, was in the room with Miles, in a window with no tent. No curtain, no blinds, no nothing.
Now, how he didn't see him?
Brother, he would have listened. Brother, he would have seen me. Brother, he would have seen me with the wrath of God. You hear me? Brother, you know, I'm not. This is not a movie. I'm not finna watch you get my lady yams like that, brother. You know,
that was a setup.
Brother, and the crazy part about it is I'm looking at Batista. I'm like, is he looking with disgust, or is this like his thing? Yeah, like, when I just send his lady to jump on people for him to watch,
so
like
when
from a corner.
When I first seen it, right, I didn't really pay attention to who the girl was. So I'm like, maybe he on some creep stuff. Yeah, maybe he on some creep stuff. But then when I look back, I was like, brother, ain't that vodka? Ain't that vodka over there?
Just call her vodka?
Her name was Whiskey, brother.
I know it was a whiskey, brother. I'm like, but man,
I was gonna call it tequila, but you know what?
Bro, he over there about to smash Patron, brother. I'm like,
so we get to the part where the night is young, everybody goes and gets cleaned up, and Miles brings everybody into the glass onion and says, look, the reason why I named this place the Glass Onion was it was like him paying homage to, like, look, where they all met. This was a bar. Spot. The bar that we used to kick it at was called the Glass Onion. This is where y'all took me in because y'all already had this clique, and then y'all added me, and you know what I'm saying? And that's where he gets to talking about, I want to be a part of something that is significant as the Mona Lisa. That's when everybody was kind of getting a feel for who Miles really was. And that's when he took the time to explain, you know what, the reason why I wanted y'all to pull up to the crib, because I thought it'd be a good idea to have like a murder mystery party, something that could keep us all engaged and involved while y'all are here with me kicking it at the crib like old times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like Blanc was slowly learning, okay, everybody has some kind of association to this man, and I can also see why everybody in this room in their own way could benefit from getting Miles up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the movie doesn't uncover that yet, but the way it begins is Miles was like, all right, I got this complex idea that, in my opinion, is so complex, it's going to take y'all the whole time y'all are here to figure it out.
The whole trip.
And Blanc was just like, oh, word?
What do we win? What do we win if we guess this? What is it that we win?
He was like, hey, you said win.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that brother, that dude, he was mad. What the hell you mean? I don't spend all this goddamn money on y'all.
Hey,
bro, he was about
winning. You know what kind of energy he gave me? If anybody, to the 14 people in the chat and to my esteemed colleagues here, if anybody knows anything about Larry Bird, the 3-point contest that he won, where he did not even take his warm-up jacket off. He walked into the locker room before the 3-point contest and said, I just came in here to see which one of y'all gonna come in second. That was the energy he gave me, like, okay, so what do we win? What do we win? Because I got this hand with all spades. And
big joker, little joker, bro.
I'm just trying to see what the prize is gonna be.
All face cards.
You said
because I'm under the impression that if there's a winner, there's a prize, right?
He said, I don't know which one.
He said, what do you want? What do you want? He's like, an iPad?
Like, he said, iPad? I don't know.
He's like, fine, the winner gets an iPad. Bet.
Brother,
he said, oh, bet. I've already guessed it.
And then tried to double back and was like, look, for the record, I don't need an iPad.
Right.
But I'm just asking because
I'm about to.
You brought us all the way to you brought us all the way to Greece.
I'm about to, bro. He was so, because he shipped everybody to Greece, paid for all those boxes, and this man figured it out in 2.6 seconds.
But you mean to tell me you want us to have a murder mystery party and you ain't even got a prize set up to the person who figures this out?
Because I'm guessing he didn't think everybody was gonna figure it out.
Oh no, brother, he wasn't hoping nobody. He was gonna pick them off one by one.
Oh yeah, he threw the iPad at him like he was hurt. Like he said, "Man, just take this."
Whatever. So Blanc gets up and was like, bet.
I'm throwing my iPad at
this is how you gonna die. This is who set it up. This is who was responsible. This is who was in cahoots with who.
Mm-hmm.
And laid out the whole shit.
Absolutely.
But he threw his personal iPad. Man, don't take this shit.
He said, you know what? I don't even want this no more. I don't.
He threw his personal iPad.
I don't reset it. You can have it. Don't even worry about it. Ain't nothing.
And while Miles is sitting there flabbergasted, the little Nerf arrow comes out of the crossbow and hits him and explodes the ketchup packets. And he just sitting here like, I can't believe this nigga just foiled my
whole game. You know how long it took me to set these dominoes up? You know how long it took me to set these dominoes up?
You goddamn rubbernecker.
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 So Miles pulls him. Because he said Miles takes him upstairs to be like, bro, you really just ruined my whole weekend.
Why are you here? How did you even get here? What are you
right?
Doing?
That's what he starts questioning. Like, bro, I didn't invite you.
Send you a box. I didn't send you a box.
Did you get an invite? Let me see it. So he shows him that he got an invite, and he was like, "Word, this was most definitely the invite that I sent out. I just didn't send one to you.
To you.
How did you get the invite?"
That's why I said he was a dummy.
So then he goes on to explain, like, look, not only did I receive the invite that you didn't mean to send me, but in a little bit of time that I've been here, I've already peeped that
this is dumb.
You being dead could be beneficial to every single person inside of your circle.
He said it's like putting a loaded gun in a room and turning off the lights.
And putting the idea of your murder into everybody's head.
Dummy.
Big dummy.
Big dummy.
You big dummy. So Miles gets cleaned up.
Down.
He goes downstairs and he starts fixing drinks for everybody, because everybody, trying to relax because they still gonna enjoy their weekend and stuff like that. Batista comes out. Where was he getting these shirts made from, bro? I was like, bro, this is not Miami. Where'd you get that silk shirt from?
Them shirts horrible.
I was like, who made those? Versace?
It was pretty thorough.
Versace. That was like them Dragon Ball Z shirts back in the day.
F-O
Sachi.
F-O Sachi.
So Miles starts walking them around the glass onion or whatever and showing them around. This man got a Picasso in your house.
This man got 63 glass statues and the Mona Lisa.
It was like, nah, you ain't got no more. He was like, man, well, shoot. France needed money, man. It's the demic. It's the demic, brother.
But that's crazy for a whole country to come to you. For the whole country, like, look,
like, we broke. Give me the Mona Lisa.
Get that. Hey, what? That's Elon Musk.
Shout out to the 15 people in the chat, by the way.
This is Elon Musk, by the way. This got to be Elon Musk.
Pretty much.
And please make sure y'all smash that like button. Share the video with your friends, please.
That's the goddamn
friends and family.
We got 18 likes. Let's go.
Pass it on to your friends and family.
So the man was talking about what did he say? He said, "Did you know who painted the Mona Lisa?" Was it Da Vinci?
Da Vinci, yeah.
I think he was talking about how Da Vinci. He said, "Did you know that Da Vinci developed a paint stroke that didn't leave any lines? That's why every time you look at the Mona Lisa, she's not necessarily smiling. You might see a different facial expression every time you look at the Mona Lisa." And what annoyed the dog snot out of me is every time a mobile device received a notification, the glass kept going up and down.
It did. I ain't gonna lie.
On the Mona Lisa. And I'm like, okay,
I'm like, boy, if y'all don't shut y'all
for
phone
the
off,
movie to explain to me why this is so important.
But listen, at one point as I watched the movie, I said, they getting on my goddamn nerve with this chat.
I said it too. I was like, ding, ding.
Bro, I thought it was y'all texting my phone.
Log off.
I might come off. Stop texting each other, that doggone it. Thought it was y'all.
That was Duke phone. Yeah, Duke phone kept going on because he was getting notifications.
He was getting a Google notification.
What he said you got a notification from that just says movies. He's like, I like movies.
I like movies.
Right. Yeah, he said I like movies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, brother, after he figured that out, bro, I think I was just going ahead and took him out upstairs, bro. Shot him, tell everybody he left.
Yeah,
going by business. Bro.
So,
because you right, he was a dummy. Like at that point, you should have knew this man knew what was up.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, I think is it at this point where so for some reason Benoit Blanc leaves or whatever, like does he go? Huh?
Is that the Duke died?
No,
Duke
it was
dies,
before
right?
Duke dies because he goes up because him and Andy get into it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
that's
Duke
right.
and Andy get into it, but Benoit is not there. So I don't know, Benoit somewhere, but Duke and Andy get into it because Andy's like, bro,
like explain to me why.
Are we gonna address the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
And then
the politician lady was like,
yes,
you are the elephant.
I was like, watch your mouth, watch your tone.
But hey, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
So Duke was like, "Word, ain't nobody gonna say something." Okay, I'll be the asshole to get up and say what needs to be said. Who?
Said he was you the weakest link.
Goodbye.
There, I said it.
That's the only reason why we did
it.
He said, hey. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every time somebody said something crazy to them name, I was like, all right, now keep your hands on your head. Keep your hands on your head. All right, now tear everybody up in this movie. But Duke was crazy anyway. This man came on the boat firing off a pistol. I was like, brother, what is wrong with you? This is not America.
And his pistol was bigger than his drawers, bro. That man's drawers are small.
Man had the blick on him no matter what.
That was bro. I was like, that is not a carry. Where did you go to bring that to the destination? Because that is not a carry-on piece. You can't do that.
But that was
so.
I guess you could do that when you're a YouTube personality. I don't know. He famous.
Sure, unless you're a private. If you got a private, if you got a private plane,
if it was a private jet, maybe he flew them out there privately.
Maybe. But everybody's there. They're having their drinks or whatever, and it was just.
And Miles is like, "Oh, Rashad, this is your favorite drink, huh? Duke, this is your drink. Mika, this is your drink. Andy, I hope your drink is still whiskey on the rocks, whatever, blah blah blah."
But did you hear when he said, he was like, "No pineapple"? Like he said no pineapple when he gave him his drink. I didn't notice that until the third time I watched it. So I did notice when
I didn't notice it till the recap.
Yeah, I did notice it when he shot. He was like, "Dude, don't dance with the pineapple" or something. He's like,
right.
So he said that when the dude sprayed him in the mouth or whatever. He said, "Nah, that's cool." I didn't notice that when he first made the drink, he gave him the drink and he said, "No pineapple." I didn't notice that.
Don't dance with the pineapple.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. So everybody gets their drink and everybody's sitting around, everybody's getting a little drunk, and then I think, was it Birdie who said, "Are we going to address the elephant in the room?"
Yeah,
it might have been Birdie.
It was either Birdie or the politician. I think it was the politician.
Claire, I think. Claire was
said,
like, Claire said, "You are the elephant in the room."
She was like, "So I'm the elephant," and then so she storms out. She goes later on. We found out what she actually went to do, but she storms out, and that's when everybody starts. That's when Duke gets a notification about Andy, the real Andy, dying. So he goes over to Rubbernecker number 1, to Miles, and he shows me like, "Yo, it's changing stuff, right, man? It's changing stuff, big dog. Because I saw you over there. I saw you at the house, big dog. You almost hit me. You almost hit me. So you know what I'm saying?"
He said, "Remember when you almost ran me over?
You almost pancake me."
Yeah. I mean, so you know what? Where they got them pineapple at?
Yeah, he said, "Okay, oh, yeah, we got you. I got you. Let's sit down and have these drinks real quick." Well, I did not see him actually switch the way that he did it. So the way that he said it, he set his drink on the side and then picked up Duke's cup. I didn't see that until I went back and watched it for the third time.
He did what?
So he handed Duke his cup.
Yeah.
In the recap.
Brother,
it was so smooth how he did it because he made it look like he was sitting it down, but he handed, because Duke was reaching at the same time that he looked like he was putting it down. So Duke just grabbed it and just started drinking. Then he realized it didn't have his name on it.
Picture this, right? You know how when people are playing chess and they go to take your piece off the board, how they put their piece in front of your piece and then grab yours off? He kind of did that same thing with the glasses, where he took his glass and put it in front of Duke and then grabbed Duke's glass out the way as if he was picking up his own glass. He did it so smooth because old girl was spinning with the dress. So everybody's attention was on Birdie. So he didn't even have to play it off.
And you know what? You're right, because he kept saying, "Hey, look at her dress. Look at her feet."
And after he directed everyone's attention, That's when he was like, "Yeah, let me hit you with the switcheroo."
Yeah. Cause I was so Duke dies. Then he actually pointed his own guilt out to Blanc. Because I don't know if Blanc would have even thought that if he wouldn't have said anything. Because like
when he pointed at the cup?
When he pointed at the cup that said Miles, he's like, "Oh no, Duke grabbed my cup instead." He's like,
"Oh, one of y'all tried to kill me."
That fake ass acting like, "Oh my God, one of y'all are trying to kill me."
Who is it?
No.
So then, he was like, "Oh no. And then the lights go out.
It was 10 o'clock.
Because he had it planned to go out. It was part of his murder mystery.
So now everybody's scrambling to find a light. Miles runs off because he's scared they're going to try to kill him. Blanc goes chasing after Miles. So everybody ends up leaving. And they all get outside. So Andy bumps into Blanc and they start talking. In the conversation, I didn't hear him say Helen the first time. I did hear him say Helen the third time I watched it. So like when she first runs up to him, he calls her Helen. He doesn't call her Andy. He calls her Helen. So, and like I said, it's just crazy. Like you just watch it, you just pick up on little things that you never notice. So they're talking for a second, and the next thing you know, bullet goes through the window.
When he says, "There's one more piece of information that we need to get, and you're the only person that can get it." Pow.
So luckily she had a BlackBerry. She had a BlackBerry in her pocket. I don't know. That definitely wasn't no iPhone, but iPhone ain't about to stop that. That thing going through.
That was the book I thought it was one of the journals that she had to stop the bullet.
Was it that? I thought it was a phone.
It was the
It was one of the journals.
something. It was something that belonged to her sister.
Her journals.
So an AP journal. You want to say AP
okay, yeah. You're right. I don't know why I thought it was a phone, but because usually that's what they do. They do a phone thing, but yeah. So the journal stops the bullet, but before you know that, they go back and Blanc takes everybody inside. And
I thought it was crazy how after she got shot, everybody one by one pops up outside. Like, damn, she just got clapped. Which throws off, like, at that point, me off. If you felt like you knew who it was, for me, that was a point in the movie where it's like, I'm about to scramble your brain now to make you feel like whoever you think is the killer, you're now wrong. Because how does everybody just so happen to show everybody all at the same spot after everybody's scrambling in the dark? But as soon as somebody gets shot, now everybody is in this one location at the same time before y'all go back inside.
Yep. And he was like, "Oh," and then like I didn't even think about it. He was like, "Oh, we should move the body." And you're like, "Nah, she it's not like she going nowhere." I was like, "Yeah, it's clever. You a clever dog, you." But with that, when they showed that recap and that hot sauce getting close to their nose, boy.
So, wait. So Andy gets clapped. Blanc takes everybody back into the glass onion and proceeds to give his recap from the point where he received the box all the way to everything he noticed up until that point. So now this is like the midway point in the movie where it reveals that Andy's sister Helen takes her box that she hammered into smithereens,
smashed it,
to detective and was like, "Look, I received this box. I bashed it open. this was the invitation.
Well, she
My
received it at her
sister's name
sister.
is
She received
Andy.
it at her sister house.
Right. So I need you, the greatest detective in all the land, to come with me as I accept this invitation, because I need to figure out why this happened to my sister.
Right.
So they put the plan together to say, look, I'm going to accept. Well, actually, it wasn't even her idea to accept the invitation. He was like, look, that was your twin sister. So we're going to, I need you to cut your hair. Because matter of fact, she said she was Helen from Alabama.
Helen from Alabama.
From Alabama.
And that's just
so
how
he
she
was
talked.
like, okay, I got an idea. You're going to mimic the exact look of your sister. I'm going to come with you and say that I got an invite.
Oh, she got a rich bitch talk?
Yeah. So it starts to show and you know what? The first detail that I think I realized that I noticed during the recap was when Andy got on the boat and was gripping the rail like some good deep. So when he started doing the recap and she was telling him, I'm not good on boats. And I was like, that's why she was holding the rail like that. And then that's when I started to realize that I peeped way more stuff that took place as Blanc was laying everything out from the point that Helen came to him and asked him for his help. And that's when I started piecing everything together. It was like, you know what? I did notice that. I did notice this. I did notice that. And I was like, okay, now this is where the movie is getting good. Because not only did he solve your murder mystery in a matter of seconds, now he's starting to put everything together. And it's all making sense. So at this point, Mika, even though you had suspicion that Andy was the killer, not Andy, Miles. When Blanc laid out the whole recap of everything that happened up to that point, did it change the way you felt about Miles, or was you still zeroed in on
I was
Miles?
still zero because, like, from the
so
moment.
You didn't think it could have been? You didn't think it could have been any of them that showed up to the house?
Nope. Because from the moment he walked out, his demeanor changed as soon as he saw Andy.
I got you.
But everybody's demeanor
I'm not
did.
saying I don't. What I would say about that is I agree with you because I thought that, but I thought what happened was I thought he hired Duke to do it. That's what I thought.
I didn't think it was anybody else. When he walked out, I was like, something not right about this guy. Something is not right about you. And that was just from jump. And so then when he did the recap, I was like, I knew it. I knew this guy had something to do with it.
So when Andy got clapped, did you know that was Andy behind that glass? I mean, Miles?
I assumed it was Miles behind the glass.
I didn't know who. I thought it was Whiskey.
I thought it was Miles. I was like, Miles shot her. Like,
I thought it was Whiskey. I thought that Whiskey and Duke were in on everything. I thought that Andy had poisoned Duke because they had got into it, and I thought she put some in his drink when they got into it.
I thought Whiskey was the one that poisoned Duke. I thought Miles and Whiskey were in on it together.
They weren't close to each other. Because that's what I was saying. But I thought
clapping the cheeks. That's why.
I thought it was those three because I don't know, when he played the reback, it was saying that Duke was one of the first ones that got there. And
see that. So when we went back to the recap, it also, like, when you go back, he was like, he looked at Miles and was like, remember when you almost hit me with that car? And I was like,
well, he didn't get to say that because he was like, you remember that time we was at somebody's house or something like that.
And you almost pancaked me.
No, he didn't get a chance to finish it because Miles interrupted him.
Oh, that's right. He was like Anderson Cooper's birthday party.
Yeah, he was like, you remember?
Exactly. At the swimming pool.
Yeah, he was like Anderson Cooper, and I was like, oh, you trying to cut him off because
He was like, you remember when I passed you at Anderson Cooper's house? Yeah. I remember that sucker.
So then that would make it look like Duke was also in on it too. But I didn't even like.
See, that's what I said in my head. That's why I was like,
I was like, he could have been in on it because he was sending his girl in to go get, you know what I'm saying, go get some of Miles, and it's like that's why I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I thought Whiskey and Miles were a part of it.
That, I was like, that's kind of crazy, bro. You gonna send your lady in there to just get
he's like, you just gotta do it one more time. And I was like, pause. Wait, what?
Like that was big hustle and flow energy. Like, look, I really need that microphone, so I need you to go in there.
Who's in charge? Who's in charge? I am. Who's in charge?
That was big hustle and flow energy right there. Like, I need you to go get that microphone.
Who's in charge, man?
Hey,
who's
man.
in charge, man?
Hey, man, push that out, man. Push it out, man.
Who's in charge?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man? Man, see Sonny, man. Yeah, that's horrible.
Which then even furthered my suspicion that Batista was a creep, because I'm like, you sent her in there to get her cheeks clapped.
You sat there and watched her twice. You watched her twice.
You thought he was a creep. That boy made sure the plan was going on like it's supposed to go.
I'm good.
He was like,
my thing is, bro,
okay.
If I was a woman, ain't nowhere in the world you can like me. You can't like me.
Look, I need to go through this just one more time.
Even if it's a plan of mine, I can't sit there and watch you do this. Heck no. Heck no.
He watched.
They different. We ain't gonna say who. But they different. Brother, they different, brother. Brother.
So like we already established, this is mid recap from Blanc, and he's just putting everything into perspective and making everything make sense.
Oh boy.
Because at this point, matter of fact, was it during the recap where he called out Miles for knowing that Duke was allergic to pineapple juice? Or was that later on?
That was the big reveal.
That was big. Oh yeah, that was during the reveal.
That was during the reveal.
Okay,
but he was because I think that's when so he was like he started, because I feel like after the recap,
that's when Miles tried to paint this picture like, oh, one of y'all trying to kill me, and was playing the victim. Like,
yeah, he said, so which one of y'all tried to kill me? He said, nobody tried to kill you.
Nobody tried to kill you.
And then he started snap, bro. That part was probably my favorite part of it, because he was legitimately mad. Like he was,
you're using the wrong words.
He was legitimately mad, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been there in my life when somebody kept using the wrong word over and over, and I was almost like, man, if you don't shut up.
My dad close in like, shut the fuck up. Okay, so
if you don't shut up, like you something else.
And you know what made the recap so good was I was expecting Blanc to be washed up,
right?
Because everybody knew that he had this reputation of being the greatest detective.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not expecting him to still be
that guy,
like the Deion Sanders of detectives. Like I might be past my prime, but I'm still prime.
Right.
So when he laid everything out, I was like, bro.
Shots fired.
But not only did you lay everything out, but you were like perturbed, like all the way down to the depths of your spirit, that this man was making up words.
He was mad at that. He was mad at the fact he said when he brought up the gun thing, bro, he was like, you idiot. You used the idea from me. Bro, he was so mad at this man. I'm not even gonna lie. That probably was my favorite part, bro, because he was so mad that this man was trying to pass himself off as one of the smartest guys, and he was dumb. He was using up fake words to make himself sound like more intelligent.
And shit.
Right. He was a con artist. That's basically what he was. He was a con artist.
He had Duke's phone in his back pocket.
And he
had whole damn time.
And said, we about to get rich off of this crack rock.
Yeah, basically what he said. That's what he said. He said, this little piece right here.
He said, this right here.
And the black man was like, nah, bro, you get reckless with this crack rock. I haven't even tested this crack rock yet. I told you I needed 2 years of crack rock consumption to give you a valid evaluation of this crack rock.
What's that? What's the lady on Snowfall name? What's the name, girlfriend? His partner girlfriend. Wanda. Yeah, he had that stuff that Wanda was on, boy. Cause goodness gracious.
He's like,
well, he said
the whole house is made of crack.
Yeah, he was like, that ain't it. Like, that's
it. Everything in the glass onion is being powered by that crack rock.
Down to my fax machine.
It works, babe.
Don't worry. It's gonna push through.
It worked. It worked, baby. It worked, babe.
It's gonna push through.
It worked.
Oh my God.
So at this point, Andy comes out and everybody like, bro, what is going on? Like, Kate Hudson character just start yelling. When she
started screaming,
but she was high. I'm
a giraffe's ass.
Bernie was high the entire movie. And I think she was. I'm not even gonna lie. Kate Hudson was probably on real drugs at this point. But it's the difference between you can't act that good. But she was acting like I give it to her. But that was Halle Berry and Monsters Ball type of acting right there. I was like, what is going on? So
do something to make me feel good. I'm surprised she didn't do the coke dance right there in front of Billy Bob Thornton. I just need you to do something to make me feel good.
Make me feel good.
Stop.
So Andy comes out. Andy's like, bet, I got you. He was like, Blanc said it was one piece of information missing. So then he runs back this whole thing about Andy's sister Helen. So Kate Hudson's character was like, oh yeah, you did tell me you had a sister named Helen, and oh, you're Helen. I said, bro, she is gotta be the ditziest on the planet. Like, duh. So they're going through this whole thing, and Miles is like, okay, you got me. She was like, so he said, she was like, oh, well, I got this. And I was like, why would you let him
I'm gonna hold up the napkin in front of you.
Why would you get up close on this man with that napkin? Bro, he had the lighter from Stepmother 2, because that lighter,
brother, that lighter.
That was the lighter they were supposed to use in Stepmother 2.
Brother, yeah, that's what they should have used.
That's what they should have used.
When I tell you that lighter burnt up that paper so fast, I said,
that lighter like a mini. That thing like a mini jet engine, brother. I said, God damn. Why the fire so sharp, brother? The fire is sharp.
I was like, how did he burn?
How was the fire?
The fire was sharp, bro.
Because Miles was like, all right, first of all,
how you burned it? How did napkin burn so goddamn fast? Let's talk about
all right, Rubbernecker. There you go. It's gone. It's gone.
Then he was like, second of all, burn.
He's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. Man, that's crazy.
Shit burned like that. That shit burned
up. Was that
made of crack too?
I guess, because apparently napkins burn fast as all get out. And that's why I said, how didn't he burn her? And he was that close, like with that lighter. I was like, bro, that's crazy. That was a lightsaber.
The flame was real selective.
That was a lightsaber. So now she's like, oh, so y'all ain't see nothing? So y'all gonna lie again. So y'all gonna lie again for Miles.
They clammed up real fast. It was
golden titty. Y'all gonna lie again for Miles. So
this where she started tipping over all the glass statues.
Well, she asked Blanc first. She was like, Blanc,
Blanc.
Can you do something? What can you do? He was like, listen, baby. Listen, baby. I'm gonna tell you like this.
All I can do
is give you some encouragement. And she acted like a black woman that just found out her boyfriend was cheating. Boy, she destroyed everything.
She gave me Angela Bassett vibes
Waiting to exhale.
Get your
shit. Damn.
Get your shit.
She grabbed every piece of crystal. All the good crystal.
But she went straight up Angela Bassett from Waiting to Exhale and was breaking and burning everything.
And then everybody else was like, oh shit, I want to get some of this action. Birdie jumped in first. She's like, damn, that feels good. And then everybody else jumped in. And I'm like, you didn't know why y'all breaking all this stuff?
Then brother man was like,
I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, man.
Hey, you trying to get on some of this?
Hey, man. Hey.
Grab the base.
You trying to break one of these?
You trying to break one of these?
And Miles is just sitting up there like, all right, get it out. Just gonna replace it.
Get it out of your system.
Yeah, he started saying that till it started getting a little bit too expensive. He was like, hey, all right.
That when that piano started.
When that piano he was like, all right now. He was like, all right now. And she kept going, boy. She went.
She picked up that damn.
He was okay when she was doing the shirts and the jeans and stuff. Well, when he got to that PlayStation and them joints. He got so mad.
You took it a little bit too far.
Hey, wait, now you're going too far now.
You got too much dip on your chip.
Yeah. My boy, he was mad, but he wasn't. So just like my boy said, hey man, my girl broke my PlayStation, but look at that motherfucker still working.
So she just destroying everything. She going ham.
Like, congratulations.
So he was like, hey, y'all feel, she was like, he was like, y'all feel better? Y'all feel better? Ooh, okay. Are we done? She was
all hearts clear.
She was like, not even close. But I'm not even gonna hold you. It got a little cartoonish at this point because she even the black dude was trying to stop him. Like, baby, look, hey, chill out.
Until she realized, you know what? Because she started breaking all the glass statues, and then she set like the little bar situation on fire, where Miles had spiked Duke's drink with the pineapple juice, the little portable bar. So she sets that on fire. It sets off the sprinkler system. And she's still looking at like how can I do more damage than what I've already done? And in that moment, I felt like, you know what? This glass outer box case on this Mona Lisa been going up and down this whole goddamn time.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she gonna.
I'm gonna put a stop to that right now.
I was like, bro, I was like, she is not gonna burn the Mona Lisa, bro. I was like, she is she is not gonna burn the Mona Lisa, bro. She threw the crack rock. She threw the crack rock. That he was like, Miles was like, hey, don't do that. Cause like even your girl Claire, she was like Hindenburg. Glass onion done.
How did they not die?
That's what I was wondering too. I was like,
not one single person died.
How did they not die?
Nobody died. Okay, cool.
So I said I was gonna highlight this. Going back to the recap, where we discover that even though Miles attempts to clap Helen, she doesn't die. She has something in her shirt pocket that blocks the bullet. Blanc was like, all right, I got this. You just happen to conveniently have fake blood in your pocket. No, we finna make it was like he's dead. And then as the blood is trickling back towards her nose, I was like, a black person wrote this part of the script. Because she's laying there on the steps at a decline. So the fake blood is on its way back into her nose.
So do you remember
And the whole time she's like, like I'm trying so hard not to move and play dead. But the blood is the part where Buddy had the hot sauce, right? But you remember he was like, he took the hot sauce, he was like, oh, Holly Berry. That Sweet Baby Ray's, bro.
He's like, Holly Berry. So what else? I said, boy, you country. Oh, like, boy, that's
and
boy,
if you listen closely, bro, if your volume was up high enough, you can hear it like, no.
He's like, nope.
And conveniently, everybody had already walked away by the time it went up her nose, so she could break character.
It was barely.
Like seconds.
Barely.
Oh my God, bro.
She would die.
And what was funny about it is in the situation, I'm like, she kept character longer than I would have been able to. Because as soon as I could feel that blood trickling up my lip, I'm like, oh, bro, it's over.
I'm moving.
It's over with.
I gotta move.
Oh, I'm definitely changing my head. I'm being that thing quick.
Oh, did she move?
Oh, it's the wind. Probably woke up. Nah, it was the wind. I didn't move. I didn't move at all. Go back.
At all.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I would have definitely.
That part was so black, bro.
Yeah. So then, she sees the Mona Lisa because she feel like she ain't got him good enough yet. And somehow everybody miraculously survives. So she sees the Mona Lisa sitting up in the glass case, and she like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let me go
back. Do it.
Yeah, listen. You know how they do.
She saw that PS5, and she saw him with he done played a whole creative season.
You know what? I broke all the controllers. I broke all the games. I broke the TV he played on, but he's still not moving. Like he's not phased. You know what? I got it now. I got it.
He done played this whole season.
Got all the badges.
Creative player, all the way
and
up.
He's sitting there like, I still got the memory card. So, I mean, hey.
Well, she took off, and he tried to take off too.
Broke the tackle.
And she broke. She
hides in that dude's
eye. Get off me, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you when that little thing was when that thing was looking up and she was getting ready to push
and like the little elf was looking like, oh shit.
But again, this is a testament to him being a dummy. Because why would you have that installed?
Why would you even show them that it was installed?
So yeah.
But they something
burnt up.
Mess up the name.
Well,
but do you know
they probably gonna have a firing squad for him when he get back to France, bro.
Brother, you owe a whole country. you don't owe Spanky Johnson. This ain't Spanky Johnson, brother.
You ain't about to lose a thumb,
brother. No, you gotta think about this. This painting has brought in revenue for this damn country. Right. And you gonna go over here.
Oh, Lisa older than everybody in that damn
glass. Yeah, man, you gonna let this girl go over here, man. Hey, man. They say, brother, let me holler at you.
Yeah.
Because Mount Everest ain't got shit on me at this moment, brother. the brother they finna get on hit, bro. You know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that was wrong. Yeah, she had to do that.
Hey, she said, all right, you killed my sister? Bet.
Mona Lisa do nothing to nobody.
But you ever listen? Let me tell you like this. You ever argue with a black woman? She was like, bet. Nothing that comes out of her mouth you want to bet with her with. nothing that she's about to say is something you want to bet on her with, because it's gonna hurt.
At all.
Yeah, it's a couple
At all.
things.
Abort mission. Run.
The one,
like,
get out of there.
Soon as she say, "Oh, okay, bet," just go ahead and just leave.
Now,
Mika, you ever had somebody make you say, "Okay, bet"?
Look at her.
Absolutely.
Look at her.
She look like she done had somebody that, oh, bet.
Brother, I
Look. I know what it was. Mika was dealing with a guy. And he got mad. He got so mad, he said, "I'm going to take your skates and I'm going to throw them in the trash."
Bet.
No.
Bet.
I've never had my skates threatened.
Touch my skates, nigga. Touch my goddamn skates.
If you did.
Oh, you gonna touch my skates? Bet.
My skates?
Bet.
Nigga, my house on fire. You touch my skates?
Bet.
On my skates on fire. But on my skates on fire.
Bet. So,
I mean,
so you kind of gotta get to the end of the movie, man, and everybody's sitting outside, you know, while this whole place is just set on fire. And you know what's crazy? Duke body burnt up inside that building. Because they never moved him.
RP Duke.
They never moved his body.
His body was inside the glass onion.
I mean, he didn't feel it.
That's actual facts. That's actual facts.
He didn't know.
So not everybody's on Helen's side, and they getting ready to tie the tail on your boy because he ain't got no more money. He done lost all his money.
Brent's coming for that ass.
See the napkin before he burned.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw him leaving Andy's house. Shoot, I saw him get Duke pineapple. Shoot, I
did see him take Duke's gun.
Shoot, I saw him shoot John F. Kennedy. they blame everything on him. Yeah, he stole the cookies out of Cookie Jar. That was him.
OJ didn't do it. It was him.
They just started blaming all kind of stuff for him. Huh? It was money missing out the treasury. Yeah, that was mine. I don't know how he did it, but that was mine. Miles took that money. He stole from the collection plate.
Then look, Blanc sent Helen to ransack everybody's room looking for the envelope. She bust in on the piehead dude, and he was like you trying to kill him?
He was my favorite part of the movie.
Like, yo, like you trying to chill? Or
she had already left. And he was like, "Are you trying to chill?" Oh, but she ain't even dead no more.
Like, she was long gone already, bro.
Hey, what's that?
Like, you want to eat some cereal, bro? Or
he's so random. Who was that guy?
That was
apparently he was Ethan Hawke.
That was Ethan Hawke.
Just some random guy. Oh,
so wait. Hey, yo, dude. Did you even make it to this part of the movie, bro?
Nah, bro. I'm a little busy.
What? What's the last thing you remember?
Hey, bro, listen, we don't have to break
the first or the second time. we know when you watch it multiple times. Go ahead.
What's the last thing you remember?
First of all, nobody would talk to you. Okay.
But I'm here.
The man asked me a question. Okay.
But you're going to answer.
I don't like.
You got like me. You got like me. You got to answer the question. Hey, anime, answer the question.
Listen, the thing is, brother, that's not really important how far I made it. Okay. Let's just say
you watched it multiple times.
He fell asleep. You know he did. If he watched it multiple times.
How did we get here? Like,
You can blame
because you stopped saying stuff.
Bam. Totally.
but I was agreeing.
Agreed.
You didn't hear me over here like he did that.
No, he didn't.
But hey,
look, this man had the nerve to tell me when he fell asleep, Buddy was
what is this? Like,
was spraying the liquid Altoids in everybody's mouth before they got on the boat.
brother,
Oh, that
And
was
this
the
man-
picture he sent.
And look, and then this man said he woke up when Miles burnt the napkin.
You missed the whole damn movie.
hey,
You
brother,
missed the whole
Like, brother, you got to start off.
damn.
look, bro, I know one
movie.
thing. I know what goddamn thing. I can't rob a bank with y'all last week, but y'all, this supposed to be in the chat. Y'all waiting for us to tell people this. This ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody business.
Put it in the
You
chat.
put it in the chat.
Y'all asked too many damn questions. It was a good movie, though. It was a good movie.
Where Ken at, bro? Because how late this man say he was gonna be?
Man, Ken
He said
He ain't coming. Ken is in the bed.
Ken
Ken
said
in
he gonna be
bed.
late.
He in the bed.
Ken I'm gonna be late. I'm not coming on tonight. That's what.
It's
Hey,
almost
that's
11
basically
o'clock.
what
He in the bed.
that's basically what this code.
Ken in the bed.
He in the bed.
He in the bed. Watch 2 minutes from now, he gonna say something in the chat. I was gonna come, y'all.
Yeah, I was.
It's like, brother, don't be awake in the chat now.
Yeah, I was tired.
He was tired. He was tired.
Man, I had to go shovel some snow for this old lady.
Mm.
I bet it was.
But oh yeah, that's a metaphor. You had to go shovel some snow, all right.
Yeah, I was tired.
Called Ken the Snowman.
Tired. But yeah, man. Honestly, like I was telling y'all before, if not for Top Gun, this would probably be my favorite movie of the year. I'm kind of balancing back and forth between the two. And honestly, it was because I had so much fun with this movie. Like going back, guessing, like seeing different parts. Like the second time watching it around, third time watching it around, it was just like, dang, man, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, I mean, for me, it was definitely popcorn in my beard. Honestly, I won't say I'll go back and watch it again, but I can't wait for the next one. I've already seen it 3 times, so I don't think I need to watch anymore. You know, unless I'm watching it with somebody. But yeah, I don't need to see it again on the solo.
For what I seen, it was very good.
What you seen? This man here, boy, I tell you. Well, we give homework. We give homework out days before we gonna talk about a movie.
So, bro, let me say this. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Listen, I already explained to y'all what the deal was. Now, today was my day to finish it off, but due to unplanned circumstances, brother, brother, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm here.
Okay.
Can't even make it, brother. And y'all on me.
You right, brother. I'm just saying.
Brother, listen, I gave y'all 57 minutes of participation with the King of this goddamn movie. Okay, bro, that's all I had in the movie. 57 minutes. That's as far as I got. But the 57 minutes was game changers though, cuz they was game changers.
You missed the whole second half of the movie.
See, this the point. This the problem with y'all. Y'all always look at the glass as half empty. The glass is always half full, brother. A wise man once said, if you drink from a cup, you cannot eat from the bowl at the same time.
Hey man, we gotta go. We gotta go. That I don't know what the hell that just was.
Just let it sink in.
No.
Oh no, hell no.
That ain't sinking in nowhere. That ain't sinking in nowhere. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it for glass onion. For me, it was popcorn in my beard. I don't know what y'all say.
Mika, was the popcorn in your beard? Or mustache? Either or.
I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. When she hits you, I'm not stopping her. I'm just letting you know. I ain't seen that. I'm turning my head.
You must get no goddamn Mika.
I'm turning my head, bro.
You better be.
Brother, I'll be damned if I get beat up by a skater. She skates on Sundays. I don't like that.
You ain't gonna get beat up by T.I. from ATL?
Yeah, brother.
This ain't your daddy house?
Yeah, well, this ain't roll bounce.
Did my daddy house?
We took you in.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, Holmes.
It did my daddy house.
They're my daddy house.
Yeah. But yeah, man, listen. Before we end the show, before we say whatever we gotta say and we move on, man, I just want to say, since this is probably gonna be the last show for the year, I just want to say I'm thankful and grateful for all y'all, man. This has been a dope journey. It's been a beautiful journey, man. We've talked about a lot of movies. We saw a lot of good movies. We talked about a lot of good movies, and we talked about some movies that
that we didn't have to talk about. Well, some people
that we shouldn't have talked about. How do you have the 2 worst movies of the year? I just need to know that.
One thing I can say about it, the good thing about it, they're very consistent. Consistency is the key.
Shut up. But no, and in all honesty, man, it's been a beautiful, beautiful thing, and like we just really hitting our stride on everything, and definitely want to thank everybody for coming today. This has probably been one of the more watched episodes, and everybody was involved, everybody was talking, everybody was liking comments and things, and it was really a fun experience. Y'all have been, most of y'all have been here since day one, and that is something we can never show more gratitude for. Mika, I definitely want to thank you for coming on when you did, because you definitely came in clutch in situations where it could have just been either me and Mo or me and Duke, just on here by ourselves, and me and Ken, because it was a couple episodes, it was an episode where Duke and Mo had missed, but you definitely came in and filled in a spot that we didn't know we needed. So definitely appreciate that, and you definitely bring some movie knowledge to. Even though horror is your genre, you get down with the get down. So I definitely appreciate that. We're gonna do some horror stuff. All right, we're gonna do some horror stuff.
Okay, it's okay if y'all scary. I don't mean it's good.
Okay, see, then now you getting into the point where we about to put hands on that's
Yeah.
We're gonna lock a door and turn the lights off, and then it's just whatever happened.
And your skate's gonna come up missing.
But
take one wheel off too.
Not my $1,200 skates.
Yeah,
first of all, that's just that sounds like that's up there with my camera. Golly, here.
No wonder you get mad about them things.
Yeah, you got to come up missing. You touch my skates, but nah, Rashad ain't gonna cry in the car. Rashad will cry here if I want to. You know why? I'm a goddamn grown ass man. Rubbernecker. But nah, I definitely appreciate everybody else like that shows up like every single episode. Like, some people miss episodes, and I get it. Like, you all have things to do. For the people that catch everything on the replay, we got love for y'all too. Yeah, we might mess with Ken about missing episodes and everything, but we understand he has stuff going on. But when he shows up, he shows up. So I definitely want to give y'all flowers before this year ends. And I know we're gonna start on a good note for New Year. I don't know what we're gonna do. Hopefully we don't do no Tubi movies for a little while. Mika don't be putting nothing in the chat. Like we can talk about hustling for or something.
Bro, I think you might be messing up. Say that one more time, bro.
Mika
Duke.
don't be putting no Tubi movies in the
chat. Goddamn chat.
Guess what? I already got one locked and loaded. So don't even trip.
Okay, so Mika's votes are getting rejected going forward. But no, like I definitely can't wait to see where this goes. I definitely can't wait for these trips that are coming up. Because we got a lot we got to do, and we're really just getting started. Like this is something that I didn't plan to go this far, but I'm happy it got here. And I'm definitely willing to take the responsibility of getting it to where it needs to go next. So, like I said, before this year, Ken, I wish you would get your big head self on here, but I understand you got stuff going on. Because I want to look in your eye when I say this, sucker.
In the good eye, too.
In your good eye. Both of you. But I love y'all, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. And I'm thankful for y'all. And this next year, 2023, we're gonna do some things. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna explore some stuff, and we're gonna have fun because that's what this is about. It's about having fun. It's work, but it's fun.
Bags.
So y'all look out for the Popcorn and Beer podcast crew because we coming with some stuff. Okay, nice old head ass want to come in.
Kind of forever.
I ain't saying it again, so he gonna say his video ain't working. Say it so I can put hands on you. Just say it. Say it so I can put hands on you. I wish you would. I wish you would.
My fault, G.
Jive turkey.
My fault. Look, I was doing some stuff, man. It's like,
hey, is this the last show? Is this the
last show?
Last episode?
I knew I had some stuff to do, man, and I was just like, I just my fault, bro.
Hey, we could go to the group chat. Is nowhere in the group chat that Ken say he was gonna be late.
He put it in 20 minutes ago. Bro, he put it in 20 minutes ago. He'd be late.
That's what I said. He said, I told y'all I was gonna be late. When?
Go rub again.
My fault. I got
No, we don't. You won't say it. You keep.
Yeah, no, we know. We don't need to say it, dude.
That's what you say when you don't know. You know.
We don't know.
Ain't no,
Yeah, my fault, man. I, fell asleep, woke back up. It was like 10:30. I was like, oh, it's too late now. There's no point.
Brother, you fell asleep right. You fell asleep right in the chat.
Right.
What?
Bro, you don't see how gap them comments or whatever, but it was a gap
I'm putting hands on you.
I love y'all.
When I see you.
Oh yeah, we jumping, bro.
Because I know you can't fight in the heat. I just know.
Nah, you won.
You're gonna be too flabbergasted.
I don't want no problem.
You're gonna be too
flabbergasted.
Y'all.
I'm proud of y'all and this journey, and next year's gonna be the year. I can't wait to meet up everywhere but in Florida.
Wow, that's
y'all can keep that heat down there in Florida.
That's prejudice, brother.
It feels a little disrespectful. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, it should be. The heat is disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I meant it with the utmost disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Florida heat, you kiss my whole ass.
That's a lot of body.
It's a whole lot, but it's a whole lot of heat.
Brother, that's a lot of real estate, brother. It's gonna take a little minute. That's not a quick job to do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love y'all, man, and I appreciate the journey. And like I said, next year it's gonna be our year. It's gonna be, Mika, thank you for stepping in, because I know I've missed like every other. I can't remember the last time I had a whole solid week of work. I don't even remember.
Brother, if this was a job, but your checks are small.
He got the child support checks. Well, you see like $14.
But you got nothing but taxes, cuz.
Be the one want to argue. Be the one want to argue. Why my check so short? Because you wasn't here but nothing for 2 hours.
Don't come to work.
You know, they be the ones want to argue. They always trying to show my check. Sir.
Why all this child support taking out my check?
Sir, you just got here today to get your check. That's the only hours you got. You did this last week. But yeah, I'll let y'all get off of here. I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Mika, thank you for, like I said, being there, being the first lady.
All right, rubbing
dope. Mo, one time for the pimp.
Brother
Rose from the dead.
Brother, he got up like a little homeless people. Brother, he looked like what's the dude name that was on A Living Color? When Damon Wayans was the homeless dude, that's how he got up this big.
Anton?
Yeah, golly.
It's gonna be good. Y'all going to close up, but proud of y'all, Ross.
Well, everybody, this is gonna be the last sign off for the year. But before we go, I got one thing to say. I got one more thing to say. And if anybody else wants to say something, y'all go ahead. But I got one thing to say. I got a question. Well, technically, I got a statement. I read that by law, you must turn on your headlights when it's raining in Sweden. But how am I supposed to know when it's raining in Sweden?
That's the best you can do, bro.
I don't know. I got.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, let me try one more.
That's brother. I almost threw off my hat like Moji. God.
All right, let me see this one here. Let me see this. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. All right, Duke, you ready?
Ready.
I know a bunch of jokes about umbrellas, but they usually go over people's heads.
A nice laugh.
I got you.
This boy trip. You got never shot, boy.
Yeah, listen. Y'all ain't gonna get the fire ones. I gotta say the fire ones for next year. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was with you, Mo, bro. I was.
Anybody else got something to say before we get on up out of here?
Man, let me say something. Can everybody turn your Bibles to?
Brother, I'm telling you like this. Don't play with me.
Decorations.
Ezekiel.
First of all, bro, don't say the syllables in Ezekiel like that. Don't do that.
No, man, it's just short and sweet, man. I just want to say I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all gave me something to look forward to every week besides work, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I have a family, but you guys are my extended family. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate Mo being the silly man that he is, but also bring a good light to the podcast. I appreciate Miku for being. I appreciate Miku. Appreciate Rashad.
You stupid.
Nah, I appreciate Mika, man. I appreciate Mika, man. Mika, she does bring a great dynamic to the team. To be honest with you, I feel like we're the lucky ones for having someone like her aboard. I couldn't see the show now without her, so I'm glad she's a part of it. I'm glad she allowed us to be a part of her life. And I also thank Ken, man. I appreciate Ken. You know, everybody know Ken. He up there. And, he been here a long time. You know, and just sometimes life come at you all different types of ways. So So the effort that he does give, I thank God every day for it, man. Ken, he looked mean, but he's the nicest person ever. Nice person, and I appreciate I appreciate Rashad, man. I appreciate Rashad for being a great leader, man. Like you have really took the time and the effort that you put in with this podcast, along with your personal, and it goes to show how much work you put into. Because I can't even watch the goddamn movie all the way through, and you do, and you do stuff way better, man. I just appreciate everybody, and like I said, man, thank y'all for being my family, man. That's it.
Absolutely, bro. Love you.
Yes, sir.
Is it me? Is it my turn?
Go ahead.
Why you sound so depressed?
Oh no, I'm fine. I just want you to hurry up.
Ain't nobody rush you. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all for welcoming me into your family and bringing me on. What started out on a game night has turned into this, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. Duke, I still don't like you from day one, but we'll get over that. It's a new year, new leaf, whatever. Mo, thank you for always being the person that you are. You're so sweet. I like it. You're funny. I like it. Rashad, thank you for bringing me on. Ken, in the times that you have been on, it's been great. And now they just pick on me because I'm apparently old too. So
who is they? Duke the only one that picks on you.
I've never said nothing about her age. I mean, I can, but
do you want to rewind the tape?
I never said that about your age.
I've just said
you've been
here a long time. I never called you old.
You sure? You sure?
Mo, brother, you got anything to say, bro?
Exactly.
So real quick before we get up out of here, man, to Rashad, our fearless leader, you carry so much of the weight, so much of the burden, so much of the responsibility on your shoulders. I don't think people realize exactly what that entails to be the driving force behind something that people can easily take for granted. Sometimes people can miss the podcast. Sometimes people can tune into the podcast and it's night and day, but I don't think they realize how much of this you're responsible for, the work that you put in, how much editing you do behind the scenes, how much of a creative you have to be, how many ideas you contribute to this, how much of your personal time you put into this away from, you know what I'm saying, your baby girl, to your immediate family, to even taking time on the clock while you're at work to really glue this thing together. So I just want to say, brother, I understand and I appreciate everything that you give, all the energy and the time and the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into doing something that just started off as, look, this is just something that I love to do. So here's what I'm presenting to the world. But at the same time, it's become like a well-oiled machine. And me, Duke, Ken, and Mika, we do everything we can to make the weight not so heavy on you. You know what I'm saying? So we even have conversations with each other outside of the conversations that we have with you to try to put something together to say, well, here's an idea that I think we can present. Here's a concept that I think we can present. You know what I'm saying? Because we all understand that as the head of the snake, how much it really comes with. You know what I'm saying? Duke, I appreciate everything that you bring to the podcast. I feel like even with conversations that you and I have had together, I even feel like our supporters and our subscribers feel like that you and I are probably the two that are most alike. as far as personality and things of that nature. Ken, I appreciate Ken on a whole nother level, because things that Ken was having to deal with in his personal life was what even led to me being a part of this podcast in the first place. Him having to be absent from the podcast to a point where Rashad was like, hey, Duke, if there's anybody on TikTok that you think would be good for the show, I need you to reach out to him. That's how I ended up on the show. Duke reached out to me one day and was like, bro, are you busy? Give me your number. Let me hit you up real quick, because I want to bring you into this situation that me and my brother Rashad and Ken got going on. So that's how I even ended up on the podcast in the first place. And then Mika kind of in the same fashion was brought into the podcast the same way, because Rashad wasn't telling us, hey, I'm bringing Mika on tonight. I'm bringing Mika on tonight. I'm bringing Mika on tonight. Rashad sends the link out. We open the link and Mika's there. Night after night, Tuesday after Thursday after Saturday. And she was just part of the show so much that it just felt right to be like, you know what? The same way that Duke came to me and was like, hey, man, I've been having conversations with the fellas. We think about making you permanent. And then we bring in Mika the same way. So, Mika, I appreciate you not only showing up to support the podcast. You didn't just show up to support. You showed up to work. And I don't even know if we were necessarily asking you to show up to work, but you were doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mika, shout out to Duke, shout out to Ken, shout out to Rashad. I appreciate y'all for bringing me along with all of my foolishness that I bring to the podcast, with the sidebars and the random, whatever the case. I just appreciate y'all for letting me be me. You know what I'm saying? And making me feel like I have a place on this platform. And you know what I'm saying? We got a new year right around the corner, man. It's time to do bigger and better shit. So let's continue to contribute to this well-oiled machine. Shout out to all the subscribers on YouTube, all of our Instagram followers, all of our TikTok followers, Twitter, whatever other social media y'all follow us on. We appreciate y'all continued support and the way y'all be going crazy in the chat. We couldn't do this without y'all. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be as fun. So continue to support, continue to reach out to us individually and give us ideas on things that you feel like we could do better, and whatever the case. And let's continue to just move forward as a family and as a unit, and take this shit till we get us a Tubi movie or something, man. I don't know.
Yeah. And don't forget to smash the goddamn butt.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the button. No, all that everybody has said has definitely been, felt. It's one thing to understand that you're coming in here to do something, but like you said, it's a different thing when involving somebody and you like, oh well, we made a commitment to do this. They did. So in that aspect of me already partnering with, and it's crazy how things have really manifested, because at the beginning, all I had was that photo thing that I did of me, Duke, and Ken. I thought that was gonna be it. And we've evolved even beyond the fact of me including, Mo into it. Now you have Mika. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to enjoy movies with y'all. I will say movies is one of the things that brings me comfort. I've struggled a lot with depression even this year, even recently. As this week and last week. And this show is some of the best medicine I can ever ask for. Y'all love and support, and y'all showing up even when you can, even when you can't. Like I'll never tell you, yo, listen, you got to make a choice. It's a little different for me. Like, you know, if we don't do a show, it's because I got something serious going on. But 9 times out of 10, we're gonna do the show unless I feel it's, you know, it's something we can move on from, or we can do another day. We've had days like that. But this show has been some of the best therapy I can ask for. Because movies are my comfort area. So, you know, when I am feeling down, when I am feeling low, I might not tell y'all. I might not even show it. You know, I try to get a little better at communicating it now, because, you know, I would like for y'all to know what's going on with me, and, you know, anytime I'm feeling something. But this has been therapy for me, in all kind of ways. And it's something I've always, you know, I always want to do. Like I write about movies, I talk about movies, I do reviews all the time. I don't always post them, but it's one of those things where if I don't have nowhere else to go, I could come here. And I ain't got to think about nothing for an hour or 2 hours or whatever. What's up, Mom?
What's up, Shug?
But I ain't got to think about nothing until I'm off. And then chances are I might not think about it for a while. You know, because I'm still riding on the high of being here with y'all. And that's something. Like, because it's not just something we do, it's something that helps people. Chrissy spoke on how it helps her, you know, through the fact that she has been, you know, not able to do as much as she can.
Yeah, we hear it, we hear it from the BAMs, we hear it from Kiana's. Like, look, we look forward to seeing y'all boys go live, and we definitely appreciate that. Right?
And when we haven't, we done heard about it. So, so I really want to say thank y'all for that. I really want to say that, and I know we running like way over time.
Last show of the year, you're supposed to do this. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But this is something that I want to see grow and grow and grow into the point where if we decide to pass this along to one of our kids, if they want to do this, you know, we can do that. This is about building foundations and building platforms where we can talk the way that we want to talk about the things that we like. So I am super appreciative of y'all commitment. I know y'all got families. I know y'all got things going on. I know y'all got jobs. I know y'all get sick. I know y'all get tired. I mean, dude works some ridiculous hours sometimes, and I just be like,
here,
what you doing? But I appreciate that, man, because I never had to ask y'all for that commitment. I never had to ask y'all to do that. I never had to ask y'all to show up, and y'all do. You know, I might mess with y'all. You know, I was telling Ken, like, you know, you said you was gonna be here, you know, a little late, brother. You didn't show up at all. But it's because it matters to me when y'all show up. But it also matters to me when you can't, because I understand. Show must go on. I mean, in all honesty, we all don't have to be here all the time. It's fun when we are, because those shows can be a little ridiculous. But I definitely appreciate everybody here. I definitely appreciate everybody in the chat. I mean, we started off with with a small group of people, and we seem to grow more and more now. Like I said tonight, I've seen people in here I never even seen before, and I'm thankful for the fact that they even came in. Mo, I like what you did with the whole pregame thing. Like I think like that works. That helps. Like, you know, it brings
sure I keep that up, man.
It brings attention to people. I mean, it brings attention to the show, and you know that's something that we can add to everything. And I'm good with that. Like if I'm off, if I'm free, that's something I'm down to do. I'm definitely reaching out to more and more producers and things like that, as far as trying to get our foot in the doors, getting invited to more premieres and things like that. And I do want to give a big shout out to I do want to give a big shout out to, you know, the Intimate Confessions crew, because I mean they ain't have to invite us, but they did. Big shout out to Irene for that, because she made that, you know, that interaction possible. So I appreciate how everybody shows up for us. Every support, every dollar you spend, every hour you spend, every second you spend the time with us, it's honestly appreciated. So before I get too long-winded, I know this is probably gonna be our last sign off for the year, but I mean, New Year right around the corner. It's actually next week, so we're gonna start out the year, you know, this week. Yeah. My baby girl birthday is on Saturday. It'll be 11 years, man. Getting up there, boy. Getting up there. So
my 8-year-old turns 9 New Year's Day.
Yeah. So we got some birthdays coming, and we got some new things coming. So I really want to take the time to say thank y'all. And I really want to take the time to say I hope y'all have an amazing new year. I know I have my goals in play. I know I have my you know, my goals even for this podcast. My goals for this podcast might be different for y'all, you know, because y'all can see something differently that we could do. I can see something different that we do, but the good thing is we can always bring those things together. Thank you, Chris. But yeah, so enjoy y'all night, enjoy y'all weekend. Bring your ass back to work on Monday or Tuesday. So we gonna get back on it. So thank you. And we're gonna get back on it. So I don't know what we started off with. I don't know if we should start off with a bad movie, because Jesus Christ. We might have to do a regular Tuesday or something. We do Hustle and Flow. How about that?
Come on, man.
Hey, man. Push it out, man. But since this is the last sign off, I want to do it right. I know Ken had to go. You know, he had stuff going on, but it's okay. We know where your place stands at, brother. So it ain't gonna change. I promise you. But I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I've been your host, Rashad, along with the crew.
Hey, man, this your boy Duke, your favorite fat person. I'll tell y'all something. A 3X shirt is smaller than an 8, so I might be slim.
We'll discuss that in the group chat.
It's the first lady, your girl, Mika G.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE. And even though he couldn't be with us, shout out to Big Ken, 2 G's, 2 N's.
Y'all know the energy. You know the energy.
Ain't really too much of it, but you know it.
This is not a lot.
My boy got a cap.
It's not a lot. It ain't a lot of energy in that thing. That energy run out fast. That energy like dollar store batteries.
That boy energy like you hold the trigger button when you play. Hold the trigger button when you play 2K, cuz that trigger button go, cuz.
Yeah, he done held it too long. He done ran out. But y'all have a good night. Y'all be easy, be safe, enjoy your New Year's. Don't drink and drive. All the rest of that good stuff. Make sure you write your New Year's goals for you. And do something that you can accomplish. Short terms are better than long terms. Because the short term girls gonna get you to the long term goals. So that being said, I love y'all. We're gonna see y'all in 2023. And it's gonna be fun. This has been the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. And we